Across America, National Guard troops are being deployed in 19 states. The Trump administration says it's all about immigration and crime prevention. But beneath the official language, something far more sinister may be unfolding. Is America being quietly prepared for martial law? When the White House announced that thousands of National Guard members would be activated, the headlines focused on illegal immigration. They said the troops would assist law enforcement, secure borders, and stop criminal gangs. But look closer. If the purpose is simply to reinforce sanctuary cities and blue states, why are conservative states like Texas, Florida, Idaho, and South Dakota included? Why place soldiers in areas that already support immigration crackdowns? Unless immigration is just the excuse. Buried in the White House directive was one chilling sentence. The Secretary of Defense shall ensure that the National Guard is prepared to support federal, state, and local law enforcement in quelling civil unrest and ensuring public safety and order. This is not ordinary policy language. This is martial law language. It prepares the military to police civilians, to suppress riots, and perhaps to go door to door. We've seen this movie before. In 2005, during Hurricane Katrina, the National Guard was mobilized in New Orleans. At first, their mission was rescue and relief. But soon, the mission changed. Under public safety orders, guardsmen were told to enter homes and confiscate firearms. Law-abiding citizens were disarmed in the middle of a disaster. And the government revealed its hand in times of chaos. Your rights can vanish overnight. COVID-19 was another rehearsal. Lockdowns, forced vaccinations, digital tracking, all justified by public health. In Canada, Australia, and parts of Europe, the state tested how far they could go. They discovered that when people are scared, they obey. When they are isolated, they submit. And when they are disarmed, they cannot resist. America resisted harder than most, but only because of the Constitution. And that Constitution is now the final obstacle to the globalist plan. For decades, secretive groups have been shaping world events. The World Economic Forum, the United Nations, the Bilderberg Group, the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission. They may appear separate, but they share one vision. A one-world technocratic state, run by unelected elites. And the greatest obstacle to their dream is the armed, freedom-loving citizen of the United States. Understand this: the ultimate goal has never been safety. The goal is control. Control of speech, control of movement, control of wealth, and most of all, control of resistance. That is why the Second Amendment must be dismantled. Because without weapons, the people are powerless. Just like in Europe, just like in Australia, just like in Canada. But how do you convince Americans to surrender their freedoms? You create a crisis. Or better yet, you manufacture one. False flag operations, events staged to provoke outrage and justify government crackdowns, are a tried and tested method. History is full of them. And now, America may be on the verge of another. The deployment of the National Guard is not protection. It is positioning. It places troops exactly where they will be needed when chaos erupts. Make no mistake, martial law is no longer a distant theory. It is being written into policy. It is being rehearsed on American soil. And it is being normalized through media silence and political spin. When the next great crisis arrives, whether organic or orchestrated, our freedoms will hang by a thread. And the globalists will be ready to tighten the noose. The deployment of National Guard troops is not just about immigration. It is about preparing for the collapse of freedom. It is about conditioning Americans to accept soldiers in their streets. And when the time comes, it will be about disarming the last free nation on earth. The question is no longer if. The question is when. And when the knock comes on your door, will you be ready? Please subscribe.